The wildfires that swept through Australia from 2019 to 2020 will be remembered as one of the continent's most catastrophic natural disasters. Stretching from late 2019 into early 2020, these infernos inflicted widespread destruction, spanning extensive areas of land and leaving behind a landscape scarred by devastation, loss, and long-lasting trauma. From their origins to their aftermath, the fires unfolded as a grim saga, laying bare the harsh truths of climate change and emphasizing the critical necessity for preemptive actions to alleviate its consequences. Before the infamous wildfires left their unfading imprint on the pages of history, Australia stood as a realm of captivating juxtapositions and incomparable allure, evoking visions of expansive sunlit vistas brimming with remarkable biodiversity and untamed splendor. Its very mention sparked imaginations worldwide, whether the majestic expanse of the Great Barrier Reef or the timeless majesty of Uluru. Australia summoned adventurers and nature enthusiasts alike to immerse themselves in its myriad marvels. But beyond its natural richness and urban vibrancy, Australia was also known for its warm hospitality and spirited love of sports. From the roar of the cricket pitch to the thunderous cheers of the AFL stadiums, sports permeated the national consciousness, uniting communities and embodying the Aussie spirit of camaraderie and fair play. The fires erupted amid a convergence of unfavourable conditions, including prolonged drought, unprecedented heat waves, and relentless winds. The arid landscape served as ideal tinder for the flames, swiftly transforming into colossal infernos of unparalleled magnitude and aggression. Various ignition sources, from lightning strikes to deliberate arson and human oversight, contributed to the initial outbreaks, rapidly spreading across the terrain, propelled by gusty winds and desiccated vegetation. The ferocity of the fires was unmatched as flames surged skyward, consuming all in their relentless path with unyielding fury. As the wildfires surged, an untold number of residences, commercial establishments, and vital infrastructure succumbed to the unyielding march of the infernos. Whole neighborhoods found themselves ensnared in a fiery onslaught, their dwellings reduced to mere remnants amidst a landscape besieged by flames. The relentless conflagration devoured expansive swathes of terrain, transforming erstwhile vibrant panoramas into bleak expanses of cinder and debris. In the tumult of engulfing flames and swirling smoke, champions arose. Clad in protective attire and fueled by unwavering resolve, firefighters confronted the infernos with unmatched valor, endangering themselves to rescue others and safeguard the cherished land. Above, aircraft thundered, releasing torrents of water and fire retardant in a desperate endeavor to halt the relentless march of the blaze. However, despite the valiant labor, a feeling of powerlessness permeated the air. The sheer magnitude and ferocity of the fires appeared insurmountable, challenging conventional strategies and straining available resources to their limits. Communities stood on edge, their spirits weighed down by apprehension and doubt, as the flames voraciously consumed all in their unyielding path. Livestock faced the full force of the wildfire's wrath, with numerous animals falling victim to the flames or succumbing to injuries and smoke inhalation. Some were overtaken by the fire's rapid advance, unable to outrun the blistering infernos that consumed everything in their path. Others succumbed to injuries inflicted by falling debris or fleeing in panic, their bodies unable to withstand the trauma of the catastrophic events unfolding around them. Smoke inhalation emerged as a silent assailant, seizing their airways with acrid fumes and suffocating the very breath of life. Disoriented and dispirited, they wandered amidst the desolation, their surroundings veiled in a shroud of charred remnants. Overwhelmed by the magnitude of the devastation, their senses dulled by the relentless assault of the fires, they sought solace amidst the ashen landscape, their hearts heavy with the weight of loss and uncertainty. In a report titled Australia's 2019 to 2020 Bushfires, the Wildlife Toll, the WWF reveals a staggering toll. An unfathomable 3 billion animals, both lost and displaced. Among them, a heartbreaking breakdown emerges. 143 million mammals, 2.46 billion reptiles, 180 million birds, and 51 million frogs. The numbers paint a haunting picture of the devastation unleashed upon Australia's precious wildlife, underscoring the urgent need for conservation efforts to protect and preserve the nation's biodiversity in the face of such catastrophic events. Farms bore the brunt of the devastation, with livestock casualties, feed stores obliterated, and essential infrastructure reduced to rubble. The agricultural sector, a linchpin of Australia's economy, endured a significant setback as farmers wrestled with losing their livelihoods and the enduring ramifications of the fires on their operations. The ecological impact of the wildfires reverberated deeply as extensive ecosystems lay ravaged and cherished species teetered on the edge of oblivion. Indigenous flora and fauna, intricately attuned to Australia's unforgiving climate, bore the brunt of the infernos, amplifying the loss of biodiversity and disrupting delicate ecological equilibrium. As the flames danced across the landscape, they left behind a melancholy tale of loss and devastation. 33 lives were tragically extinguished, yet the toll extended beyond mere numbers, with 417 souls succumbing to the insidious cloak of smoke inhalation. Across the vast expanse of Australia, the repercussions of the disaster echoed, touching the lives of an estimated 80% of the population and leaving communities reeling from the profound impact of the fire's relentless fury. Following the devastating aftermath of the wildfires, Australia confronted an immense challenge of restoration and renewal. Essential endeavours to gauge the breadth of destruction, extend aid to impacted communities, and enact preventative measures against future calamities became urgent imperatives. The wounds inflicted by the fires would require years to mend as survivors navigated the profound physical, emotional, and psychological toll exacted by the catastrophe. The aftermath of the Australian wildfires spurred the Australian government to commit substantial resources to address the devastation. Billions of dollars were earmarked for recovery and restoration endeavours, focusing on diverse initiatives. These encompassed emergency response measures, infrastructural rehabilitation, and assistance programs tailored to support communities grappling with the impact of the wildfires. Furthermore, the government made significant investments in long-term strategies to reduce future wildfire risks and bolster resilience against similar disasters. Meanwhile, insurance companies faced unprecedented claims from wildfire victims seeking compensation for their losses. The scale of the payouts was immense, with insurance firms dispersing billions of dollars to policyholders to cover damages to homes, businesses, and other assets. These payouts provided critical financial assistance to individuals and companies grappling with the profound impacts of the wildfires, helping to facilitate the process of recovery and rebuilding. As Australia continues to reckon with the aftermath of this unprecedented disaster, the lessons learned serve as guiding beacons for a future characterized by resilience, adaptation, and environmental stewardship.